Audrey Porter and Emily Brown may appear to be your typical high school girls, but besides attending the same school, they have something more serious in common.
My name's Emily Brown. My mother is a breast cancer survivor.
Audrey Porter, and I'm the daughter of a breast cancer survivor.
Both Emily and Audrey are daughters of breast cancer survivors. Though a loved one being diagnosed with breast cancer is something very life-changing, Emily has a different outlook on it all now than she did whenever it happened.
I was 8 years old. Back then, I was really scared because my mother was sick all the time. And of course, any little kid thinks that when someone's so sick, they're going to die. So I really thought my mom was going to die. I thought it would blow over really soon, but after the years, I understood that she had cancer and how serious it was. Now I view it as something more serious than what I did then. Now I see how dangerous the whole thing was.
Not only does the cancer affect the victim, but breast cancer can have an effect on the whole family as well.
It made us closer, I think, just because we had, not just my immediate family, but we knew we had to all stick together and we'd get through it.
Possibly one of the most difficult but mandatory things is having to deal with taking the treatment and dealing with the horrible side effects.
She had 32 radiation treatments and 6 chemo treatments.
The radiation is basically like the sun, but a way worse. Also, she had to take chemotherapy, which I think hits all cancer patients the hardest. It has a lot of horrible side effects, and for chemo patients, it makes your hair fall out.
The 14th day after her treatment is when she lost her hair, and she was just tired and pretty sick for a while.
Breast cancer is something very common in today's women in America, occurring in 1 of 8 throughout their lifetime. There are ways to spread the news and increase awareness.
I think everyone should be really hyper aware of breast cancer, and especially daughters of breast cancer survivors have to get checked for this more often, but everyone should get checked as soon as possible.
We're doing a breast cancer walk and just really getting the word out that it does happen. It's not just people you hear about on the news, or it's people in your own family and community.
Audrey has one thing that she thinks was just as hard as receiving the heartbreaking news.
The hardest day was probably besides actually finding out that she had been diagnosed, was probably going wig shopping, because no matter how hard you try to make something happier or try to kind of have fun with it, it's when you think about what you're really doing, you can't.
As we learn with the support of family and friends, it is possible to get through anything, especially this horrible disease. From BCTV News, I'm Summer Berry reporting.